gives them an out to go back.
Gentlemen, actually, let me turn this down. I am actually in
With how it's currently set up, I think it makes sense.
the Tiege Hanley quarterly meeting. Let me turn this down for a second. Gentlemen, welcome back to the Tiege Hanley, starting a business, building a brand vlog. This one, big number, 284, I believe. So my day is pretty crazy. Second day of meetings. Day one was yesterday. It was all day. It was a really good meeting. We covered a lot of things. We're really moving in the right direction, which is super exciting to see as a company. Today, day two, we're digging a little bit deeper. And Jay, the head of our technology, which I referenced in last vlog, is going over this new technology that we're about to launch. It's called Builder. Basically, it's going to allow you essentially to completely customize your system. You just have to meet a dollar amount threshold. You need to go in and at least do $25. And you can customize it. You could get like 3 AM moisturizers as your system, or you could build basically exactly the system or the box that you want. And we feel like this is an incredible opportunity to really sort of give you guys what you want. One of the reasons why we've lost a lot of customers over the years is because, you guys don't necessarily want a scrub, or you don't want this, or you want to build a box the way that you want it. And so, looking at the technology, this is the first time I've actually seen it really in depth, in detail. And man, it's cool. It is super cool. We've really doubled down on the amount of technology that we're implementing, and we hired an agency to give us some more bandwidth, because that was the thing that was holding us back the most in terms of technology, was just the fact that we didn't have the bandwidth that we needed in order to accomplish all of these projects. Because in an e-commerce business and platform like Tiege Hanley, it is crazy the amount of things that you always need to fix or change or tweak. And so we've really stepped it up. We spend a lot of money now on technology, and the spend is probably going to increase, honestly, but it's really exciting to see this new functionality of our website. It's just next level. So anyway, I got a little bit more time in this meeting. I think today's vlog is going to be a little bit all over the place. I'm actually going to take you, we're going to have an hour break for lunch, I believe. And so I'm just going to take you with me while I do some of the things I need to do and talk about some business stuff. And one question specifically that was asked in last vlog, or 2 vlogs ago, but they asked it again, and it's about college and whether or not college is needed if it's not something that you really want to do. I actually answered the question on last vlog, and Kelly commented or called me afterwards. He goes, "Are you, thinking about this, as well as you should be in order to give this type of information?" And I kind of, thought about and watched the vlog, and my answer was wrong. And so I'm actually going to answer it again today while we're cruising around and I'm doing the things that I need to do, because, it is a big decision that a lot of you guys need to make, whether or not college is going to be right for you. College is something that I did for me back when I did college. This was back in 1994 when I graduated college or high school. It was the only option, right? It was you either go to college or you don't. And if you don't go to college, what is there? This is really kind of before the internet and online entrepreneurship really, became a thing. And so anyway, I got to get back to that. Just hold that thought.
Teach who might need a little bit more, they might be cold, they want to learn. So the items being displayed in
Meeting's still going. Lunch break isn't yet, but let me tell you the question that was actually asked. Let me read it. It's from our friend Lazaridis Jonathan. He says, "Hey Alpha, my question is, do you think college is necessary in order to be successful? I don't feel like college is the right path for me, and I want to invest the money that I would pay for college to start my business. I want to start a men's hair product business or a high quality watch company. Any advice?" So well, let me talk a little bit about this. So last week, when I answered this question, I said, no, if college isn't for you, then don't do college and invest the money and, it's okay. I went to college, though. And when I started to really think about this answer, I think if you are somebody that does not know what they want to do, you're not interested in college, I would say that you might not want to go right away. Maybe go out into the real world and get a job and see if you can solidify things. Because one of the things that really is unfortunate is that a lot of people go to college without really a direction, and they just F around and they party and they drink and they do all sorts of stupid things, and they end up either failing out or whatever. They don't complete it. And they just wasted a lot of money. If you're going to go, you're making a commitment to actually complete, college. Now, something else I will say is that if you are somebody that is aware of the money, because one of the things that happens to a lot of people is that when they go to college, they get into a lot of debt, right? And so maybe it's something where if you are somebody that is paying for college, or you're investing your own money in college, is it necessary to go to such a big university, or maybe should you look for a more affordable option? I don't know. That's something to consider. One of the reasons why I went to West Virginia University was because it was super cheap out of state, right? In-state tuition was like little bitty, but out of state was still like super affordable. The price of college is getting astronomical. And so you really need to, think through the finances of it. This doesn't mean not to go. One of the things that I would say is if you are thinking or not sure you want to go into business, I definitely have changed kind of my opinion in terms of should you go. Because the truth is, a lot of people, if you are serious about going, you're going to learn a lot that you didn't know prior to obviously going to college. And it's not that you're going to learn everything you need to know, but the actual going and committing to something is giving you and forming sort of a foundation of responsibility. It's also giving you a framework or a baseline in order to grow from. You're making a commitment to complete something, and along the way, you're actually learning and getting information in a specific area. So for me, what I'd recommend, if you are unsure about sort of college, but you think you might, you're not really sure, the degree in which I got was business management. It was an operations management degree. And the reason why I think that is valuable is that it's going to teach you a little bit about a lot of things, but it's all business related. And so for me, I knew that I wanted to own a business, and so I went and got a business degree. Now, I did learn I learned a lot more out of college when I actually started trying to apply it. But I think that if you were somebody that wants to be in business and you're like, yo, I'm gonna invest the money that I would have spent in college in my business, I think that may be a mistake. And the reason why I think it might be a mistake is that you don't know what you don't know. And even though it is easier to start a business now than it's ever been, like at any time, in the past, you still don't know all that much. And so by just using that money and starting a business, you're going to make a lot of mistakes, and a lot of these mistakes could be super expensive. And so an education, as my grandfather said, is never too heavy to carry out of a ditch. And what he means by that is, no matter where you are in your life, having an education, having knowledge is something that you can take with you and you can utilize in different areas of your life. And if you are somebody that is kind of on the fence, I would say you really need to think about it, because the majority of people that are like high earners in our society have advanced degrees. Now, you may want to go in like to a trade or something like that, but it's still an advanced something or schooling as opposed to just a high school education, because high school, they teach you the basics to pass tests, but they don't necessarily teach you what you need to know. But classes that I thought were incredibly valuable were accounting, finance, marketing, management 101. Like these classes, if you are an entrepreneur and want to be in business, invaluable, right? It's going to get you it's going to give you more information. Now, what I will say is that there is a ton of incredible free information online, like tons. And so if you don't have access to education or money to go to school, this doesn't mean that you shouldn't try to learn everything you can about business or entrepreneurship online. Like I said, there are a lot of classes. Skillshare is one of my favorite platforms. They've got a lot of great business or classes specifically designed to help with business and entrepreneurship. But there's a ton of free information that's online that wasn't available for me when I was your age, or it just wasn't around. The internet was super, new back in 1994. And so a lot has happened, a lot has changed. But in terms of should you take the money you were going to invest and go to college or start your business, I think that if you want to be an entrepreneur, it's definitely a good idea to possibly get some education before just jumping. But does this mean that you can't be successful without a formal education outside of high school? The answer is absolutely not. But the people that are a different breed, and they're going to be successful whether or not they went to college or did go to college. But for me, it was also a way for me to grow up, right? Because when you graduate high school, you're 18 years old. By the time I got out of college, I was like 21 years old. And, I grew up a lot. And college also allows you to meet new people, explore different things, interact with different people, and also just take different classes that you may find valuable. And so there's a lot of upside. I would say more upside than downside in terms of going to college and getting a degree or higher education. Is it expensive? Yes. Is financial aid available for a lot of people? Yes. Is there, really... Is it preventing you from being successful? Is it slowing you down? I don't know. It may slow you down a little bit, but to be honest, it might actually prevent you from making some mistakes. So let me finish this call, and then I'm going to take you with you and just hang out with you. I got to go see my mother-in-law. I got to go drop a check off. I got to go get some lunch. I got to go. Can we break for lunch? I got some things to do. Are we good?
Push back to 12:30.
All right, guys, you rock. All right, bye. All right, gentlemen. So I gotta go. What do I gotta do? I got an hour, which is good. I gotta go drop a check off at the guy that makes the rings for Enemy. I give him a check every month for the orders that he processes. I've also gotta go see my mother-in-law. I go by her place every day. She's at an assisted living facility, and I go see her every day and get a cookie. Actually, I gotta pee first. Let's go. So these meetings are always a little bit challenging for me because my attention, I'm not as good as I used to be at just sitting and focusing for hours and hours and hours. And all the stuff that we talk about is pretty intense. And there are lots of numbers, lots of slides, and lots of graphs, and a lot of incredible information. But trying to just sit there and focus for hours, by the end of the day, I am exhausted and super tired. But this is awesome. I mean, it's great to see the team really kind of gelling and coming together. We have never been in a better place in terms of our team, our collaboration as a team. All right. Yo! Say hey to everybody.
Here, same here. Just going.
Say hey.
Hey, how you guys doing today?
Everything good?
Yeah. Man, just.
For you?
Awesome, thank you.
All right. You good?
Yeah, we're good. We can figure out.
Okay.
If insurance pays something, we can figure out the rest.
Okay, we'll take it on a case-by-case basis. See what happens. All right, thanks, Andres. Later. So about 3 years ago, my wife and I moved her mom down here from Asheville, North Carolina to Marietta, and we have her staying at an incredible facility. It's an assisted living facility here in Marietta, really close to our house. And so one of the things that I do every day at lunchtime is I'll go and see her. And she has dementia. She's got a different form of dementia. It's not like dementia where she doesn't know me or my wife. It's called Pick's disease, and it's front temporal, which means she has just a tough time communicating. But over the past year, we weren't able to see her. Literally for a year, we didn't see her during COVID. They locked down this facility. And then about 2 months ago, and actually it was about a month ago, there was some law passed. They were okay, you can come in again and see her. And so, she has gone downhill though in a year. And so it's just readjusting to that routine. My wife is going over in the morning and at night, to see her and to, help her with little things. but it's you know, it's cool. It's cool that we're able to do this. It's cool that, you know, financially that we have her at a great place and that she doesn't have to live at our place. But one of the things that I like doing every day is just going to say hi and petting her cat Boo Boo and getting a cookie. She takes cookies from the cafeteria, and that's kind of like her and my thing, is like she'll give me a cookie and I'll eat the cookie, and so anyway, I'm gonna go get my cookie. I'll be back in a minute. All right, gentlemen, cookie check. I got 2 peanut butter. These cookies are actually really good. All right, so now the plan is for me to eat my cookies. I'm also gonna run home, make my lunch, then go to Starbucks, get some coffee, head back to the office. Let's go. Anyway, hey, one thing before I forget, if you've got a business question, start it with business question and ask your question. Next week, I'm definitely gonna try and dive into a few more of your business questions. And if I didn't get to your question from this week, just copy, paste it, and post it for next week, in this vlog, so that next week I can get to more of your amazing business questions. Today, you're getting no more, as in like 0 more business value, because, well, I'm all out. My cleaning ladies are here, so we're gonna have to be quick. What's up? You wanna say hi? You wanna be on the vlog?
I look crazy.
I gotta make lunch real quick. Chicken, barley, hot sauce. All right, let's go. You sure you don't want to be on?
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Vlogging?
I'm still vlogging. Later. Bye. Thank you. All right. And the time is officially 2:50. I got 15 minutes, man. All right. Back to the office. And that, gentlemen, is the end of the vlog. I just want to thank you for rolling with me. Guys, thanks so much for everything. I'm going to get back in there, heat my food up, sit down for another 2-hour meeting. Gentlemen, you are the reason why Tiege Hanley is having this meeting, so thank you. Or maybe I should be mad at you. I'm kidding. I love these. I love Tiege. I love you.